Hello again, humans and other sausage species. I am back, and this previous month I was doing something other than procrastinating on the 4 types of Outer Wilds players video. I was working on this little thing called Inktober, or Drawtober, or basically any of the other infinite extensions of the same concept. In a nutshell, I draw something every day of the month. There is a handout sheet with prompts to keep people motivated and inspired, although that didn't stop me from getting art blocks at 2/3 of the way through. There are many reasons for participating in such a challenge, ranging from raising awareness and creating representation to enforce certain groups, ranging to a way for people to hone their artistic craft, and of course, anything in between. In the beginning of October, I was super pumped and ready, which is a way of saying I was 3 days late starting off, but Anyway, I start off with the Drawtober prompt of Magic Forest, in which I create this stylistic abomination to start off. I may have reused some assets, but as with most great things, they start at humble beginnings, and this will turn out a-okay. Right? On to number 2. More like day 4, but who's counting? With this one, I experimented with a different perspective, using myself as the model for the character. I got a pretty good pose, and this is where things go from okay to pretty good, in my opinion. At this point, I decided 1, what the potion is, a potion of mana, 2, that we need more frogs in our lives, and that this is only day 2. Day 5. This is a carry-on scene of the previous day, explaining the motives of our little frog friend. World domination, of course. And why world domination? I implemented this idea after Aki suggested the frog wanted world domination. Also, I recommend you check out Aki. They're cool. I'll link their channel in the corner. I think you know which corner it is. Day number 6, and we are on to the prompt of Midnight Delivery, in which Saya receives a delivery from a friend to deliver to someone else, because apparently the friend doesn't have enough magic to do it themselves. Anyway, I went for a simpler style in this one, which may have not been intended, but I'll pretend it was because I have a reputation to keep up. Day number 7, a wonderful display of my handwriting. On this day I wanted to set up some more lore, and I did that. Although, you would be surprised how much concentration is required for writing. I'll point out, hands. If you're an artist, you'll know what I mean, probably. Hint, they were very hard to make. Day number 8. Today's prompt was match on the Inktober page, so I decided Saya would use fire magic to deliver the parcel. Although, there's a little problem. Fine print. This package and fire magic don't mix. In this one, I like how the fire and spark effects turned out. Day number 9. On this day I drew the aftermath of the fire magic as seen by the client, who was a cat. I somehow made them look like a rat, but that is not intentional. I went for a very dramatic explosion in this. Obviously whatever was in that package is definitely not conducive to fire. Day 10. The package has arrived mildly singed. If I remember correctly, this one took a while, and I had a nice background that I darkened, and I used lighting effects. However, this isn't the one I'm most proud of. Day 11. I'm proud of this one. We have Sayo indoors teaching the phonetics of reading and casting runes and glyphs to our favourite frog. I really like the style I ended up with making with this one. In my opinion, I absolutely nailed making the blush work. Also, I had to relearn universal phonetics for this, so it was worth it. Day 12. I might have been lazy on this day and just reused day 11. I moved the eyes in position. In here, Saya realizes that Frog has left the scene. Day 13. I drew a chair. I really don't know how else to describe this one. The frog is still missing. Day 14. Zoe walks to find Frog in the storeroom, where they've apparently gone to hide. I like how I used the light in this scene. I also think I did well on the character again. I think I've got the style locked down, although I'm not really entirely sure. Day 15. Halfway through. In this one I think I used the light really well again. We see a different perspective of the storeroom, where Frog wants another purple potion. I also hid some little Easter eggs in the storeroom. Hopefully you might recognize them if you know them. At this point, I was losing my momentum and motivation. I think at this point I ended up missing 3 days and not just doing them all in one day, which, in case you didn't know, was not great. Day 16. And the frog is now back. All is fine, right? Nope, the potion had a leak in it and was a potion of duplication. And now the plot thickens. I really like how I portrayed the potion and its glow. It looks really good. Day 17. I took a break from story and just drew a crystal of chaos. I really like how I made it look with the glow and background. Maybe this will get my motivation back. It didn't, but... Day 18. Sarah shows Frog how to use a kinetic spell. I really do like how this one turned out. The glow of the spell worked well, and I drew Sarah kind of well. I like how I managed to capture the struggle of casting spells in motion. Day 19. I drew a whiteboard of the different glyphs and rune combinations, inspired by The Owl House by Dana Terrace and Disney. And let me say, you should watch it. It has a good story, and it's amazing for all ages. I recommend you watch it. Anyway, this whiteboard drawing is the final one I did. I made it so far and lost so much motivation. I might pick this up later, but probably not. Maybe I'll do better next year, if at all. Did you do Inktober or something similar? Share in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, but only if you want. If you want to see more random content from me, please give it some consideration. I do know only 0.9% of you are subscribed, so how about you change that? To add, I recorded that section, like, a month ago? And it's December. This video is about October. How did this happen? How did this happen? Anyway, if you want to send fan art, you can send it via my work email, which is on my About page, or the Discord server, which is also on my About page. Ciao!